Hi everyone, Sam Rethmeyer here with the Wednesday Night Wine Club. This is the white wine video for the April 2021 club shipment. Let's get into it. I am so excited to jump into the white wine for this month. This is from the Hirsch family. They are from the Kammern in Austria. Austria makes some of my favorite white wines of all time, and this is a particular specialty of Austria. The grape variety is called Grüner Veltliner, or Grüner for short. And this bottling, you'll see Kammern on there. Kammern is their village level wine. So wine sourced from all over the village where they live to give you not a specific idea from a specific vineyard, but a general idea of what wines from that region can produce. Okay, so real quick before we get too far into the wine, I want to actually talk about Austria as a winemaking country. I'm going to throw a map up here for you to look. There are several regions that make wine. You'll notice in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see the Kammtal, the Kremstal, and the Wachau. Those are probably the most famous regions in Austria for Grüner and Riesling, but really anywhere in the country, I think you can find exceptional examples of wine being made there. Okay, so really want to draw attention to the fact that the quality of winemaking in Austria is some of the highest in the world. And the reason for that is a scandal that happened in 1985. The Austrian government's Internal Revenue Service gets a tax return from a winemaker and notices that winemaker wrote off AntiFreeze as one of the core pieces of winemaking for that vintage. The government, understandably, was a little perplexed as to why you would need antifreeze to make wine. So after a little investigation, they found 10 different wines with traces of antifreeze in the wine. Winemakers were using this in order to make the wine seem more richer and textural and even sweeten the wines. You heard right, antifreeze in the wine. And the only reason they figured it out is because some winemaker was stupid enough to try and write off antifreeze for his taxes. So as a result, obviously, no one wanted to buy Austrian wines anymore. And what that meant is the government created some of the most strictest winemaking laws in the world, and quality rose to stratospheric heights as a result. And don't worry, I promise you there is no antifreeze in this wine. All right, so let's talk about what Grüner Veltliner should taste like. On the nose and the palate, fruit-wise, think lemon, lime, and grapefruit. It can be white grapefruit, ruby red grapefruit, but very citrusy. It also has an herbaceous note like tarragon or white pepper. This wine is often compared to Sauvignon Blanc, but Sauvignon Blanc will veer a little bit more into the green vegetal notes like bell pepper and jalapeno. And quite frankly, because Sauvignon Blanc is more well-known than Grüner Veltliner, you tend to find better value in Grüner for a lot less than Sauvignon Blanc. All right, I know, enough with the talking. Let's get to the tasting. I love this wine so much. You totally get those citrus notes that come through. Stone fruit, white flower, white pepper. All right, let's taste. Oh man, that is so good. Citrus, white pepper, white flower, a little bit of nectarine, stone fruit, and texture. This has weight to it. All of that combined makes this an incredible food wine. Roasted chicken, anything with vegetables, raw vegetables. This is spring in a glass. Whatever's growing right now in April, wherever you live, into May, early June, this will pair perfectly. If you're at a restaurant but they don't have Grüner, or you're at the wine shop, they don't have it, Sauvignon Blanc is a great alternative, and so is Chenin Blanc. Here's to happy drinking, here's to the spring, here's to shorts weather. Cheers.